We're now 1 week away from the so-called fiscal cliff. 7 days for the White House and congressional leaders to reach a budget deal to avoid tax increases for nearly every American. President Obama is on vacation in Hawaii, and that's where we find Nancy Cordes tonight. Nancy, what can you tell us?
Well, Jim, still no conversations today between Democrats and Republicans on how to avert the fiscal cliff, which is a sure sign that the Senate Majority Leader, Reid, a Democrat, is working on crafting legislation on his own that he would essentially dare House and Senate Republicans to oppose. His legislation would likely extend the Bush-era tax cuts for households making less than $250,000 a year. It might also include enough short-term spending cuts to temporarily offset for, say, 6 or 8 months the indiscriminate across-the-board spending cuts that are set to go into effect on January 1st. His bill would also try to tie up some year-end loose ends by extending long-term unemployment benefits, patching the alternative minimum tax that ends up hitting so many middle-class families, and preventing a big scheduled drop-off in Medicare reimbursement rates for doctors at the start of the year. Here in Hawaii, the president has had a low-key Christmas with family and friends, but he will be leaving this state as early as tomorrow to head back to Washington, D.C. to put pressure on Congress to pass that Democratic plan. Jim? So
any indications, Nancy, whether the Republicans are willing to play ball with Senator Reid in this proposal?
Well, they say they're withholding judgment until they see the legislation, but in the past, a handful of Senate Republicans have said that they would be okay with letting the Bush tax rates lapse for people making over $250,000 a year if that was their only option. The real question is whether House Speaker John Boehner would allow a vote on this plan on the House floor, knowing that so many House Republicans oppose it, Jim.
Nancy Cordes with the president in Hawaii. Thank you.